Imagine a city, bustling and vibrant, yet constantly at war, struggling to define itself. That was Athens before Pericles. Born into a powerful and aristocratic family around 495 BC, Pericles was no ordinary citizen. He was incredibly well-educated, mentored by some of the greatest thinkers of his time, like the philosopher Anaxagoras. This exposure to philosophy, rhetoric, and strategy wasn't just a pastime for him. It was the crucible that forged his exceptional intellect and leadership qualities. He wasn't just born into power, he cultivated it with wisdom and foresight. Pericles stepped onto the political stage in a period of intense rivalry and shifting alliances. The Persian Wars had just ended, leaving Athens with a newfound confidence and a strong navy, but also the daunting task of rebuilding and securing its future. What set Pericles apart was his unwavering belief in the power of the people. He wasn't a king, he wasn't an emperor, he was a strategos, an elected general, chosen by the very citizens he served. This was radical. He understood that true strength came from a united citizenry, not just military might. His first major contribution? Strengthening Athenian democracy. He pushed for reforms that allowed even the poorest citizens to participate in government, serving on juries and in public office. He introduced pay for public service, ensuring that financial status wouldn't bar anyone from contributing to the state. This wasn't just about fairness. It was about empowering every Athenian to have a voice, making them truly invested in their city's destiny. He famously declared that Athens' constitution is called a democracy because it is in the hands not of the few, but of the many. These weren't just words. They were guiding principles that he lived by. But Pericles wasn't just a political reformer. He was a master strategist and a visionary builder. His leadership during the Peloponnesian War, although ultimately ending in defeat for Athens years after his death, showcased his unwavering dedication to his city. He advocated for a defensive strategy, relying on Athens' impenetrable walls and powerful navy, understanding that direct confrontation with Sparta's land forces was a losing game. He foresaw the long struggle and prepared Athens for it. However, perhaps his most enduring legacy lies in his ambitious building program. Think about the Acropolis, the Parthenon, the Propylaea, the Erechtheion. These architectural marvels that still inspire awe today were largely conceived and overseen by Pericles. He commissioned the greatest artists and architects, not just to beautify Athens, but to symbolize its power, its piety, and its cultural supremacy. These projects weren't just about aesthetics. They were economic drivers, providing jobs for thousands of Athenians, from stonecutters to sculptors, boosting the city's prosperity. He saw beauty as a public good, an expression of the city's soul. He fostered a thriving intellectual and artistic environment. Athens under Pericles became a beacon of philosophy, drama, history, and art. Aeschylus, Sophocles, Euripides, the great tragedians, lived and wrote during his era. Thinkers like Herodotus and Thucydides, the fathers of history, chronicled these very times. Pericles believed that a strong city wasn't just about walls and ships, but about the flourishing of the human spirit, the pursuit of knowledge, and the creation of timeless art. He attracted the brightest minds, making Athens the intellectual capital of the ancient world. Of course, Pericles wasn't without his critics. He was accused of being too powerful, of using public funds for lavish building projects, and even of being a tyrant in disguise. His relationship with Aspasia, an intelligent and influential woman from Miletus, was also controversial, as she was a foreign-born woman who played an unconventional role in Athenian society. Yet even his harshest detractors couldn't deny his immense impact and his dedication to Athens. His famous funeral oration, delivered during the Peloponnesian War, is a timeless testament to his vision of Athenian exceptionalism, a powerful call to civic duty and a celebration of democratic ideals. Pericles died in 429 BC, a victim of the plague that swept through Athens during the war. His death marked a turning point, and Athens struggled to find a leader of his stature. While Athens eventually lost the Peloponnesian War, the golden age of Pericles left an indelible mark on Western civilization. The principles of democracy he championed, the architectural wonders he inspired, the intellectual ferment he fostered, all contributed to a legacy that transcends millennia. He wasn't just a leader, he was an architect of culture, a champion of the people, and a man who dared to dream of a city where freedom and excellence could truly flourish. So, the next time you hear about democracy, or gaze upon a classical building, remember Pericles. Remember the man who, over 2,000 years ago, envisioned a society where every citizen had a voice, where art and intellect thrived, and where a city could become the school of Greece. His story isn't just history. It's a powerful reminder of what visionary leadership and unwavering belief in human potential can achieve. What do you think was Pericles' greatest achievement? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel for more fascinating historical journeys, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next upload. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.